Okay.
Yep.
Right.
Frass.
We're
That's
shooting.
known as
Right.
frass.
Frass, not
Yeah.
poops. These are poops, right? The little black
Nope, frass. All of it is frass.
frass.
It doesn't matter.
Make sure you get that right.
So what is frass?
Frass
So-
is insect
Poop.
Okay.
So, do you see here that might be tiny little, no, I don't know.
Yep.
That could be tiny little frass. And I'm not sure that this tiny one here is alive. I
Right.
found it on the bottom of one of these containers.
Okay. So Sally, you have monarch butterflies that you're raising,
Yes.
and that you have several different stages. You have eggs,
Yeah.
and you have newly hatched.
Yes.
As you say, you have
Babies.
infants,
Yeah,
toddlers,
infants, toddlers.
adolescents,
Maybe we could say newborn,
newborn,
babies, infants, and adolescents and adults.
and adults.
Or close
and,
to adults.
Well, close to adults. Now, this one right here
Yes.
looks like he's probably going to build a chrysalis
Yes.
soon. Is this the stage at
Yes,
which
and
they
this
would
one
do it?
actually last night climbed up the side and
Oh,
hung
wow.
upside down.
Okay.
And fooled me. And this morning when I came down, here it was.
Here it was.
Mhm.
Okay. So he was thinking about it, but then decided not to.
Yes, and
Okay.
apparently that isn't uncommon.
This one's still moving, you know.
I know,
over
I
there.
see that, but he should be on a leaf.
He should be
That's
on a
not a
leaf.
good sign.
Okay.
So it'll be this one. Likely, it'll be this one first,
Okay,
and then that one will be next.
So
And you
now-
always want to keep fresh leaves in here.
Right.
And at this time of the year, because it's
And don't they need water too?
no,
They don't.
no.
I didn't know that. Okay. So just
How did
the
you
leaves.
learn so much about them?
Yeah.
I
how
don't
did
really
you?
know very much about them at all. I have a friend named Leslie who brought this container with there were 4 caterpillars that were decent size so you could see them easily.
Right.
One of them died. I mourned. It's just, you get so attached. It's unbelievable.
We're gonna call you the monarch mom.
To these little worms. And so she was how I started. And she gave me this container because she'd been to this lecture at the Hamilton Library.
Oh, okay.
And the person who gave the lecture handed out these various stages of monarch butterflies.
Oh, how cool is that?
Right.
The purpose is to be able to have them live to maturity and be able to release the adult butterflies.
Sure.
Because this time of year, the process doesn't happen so readily. Probably because of the temperature. I'm not absolutely sure about that. But also, the eggs have been laid on older, more leathery leaves, and so that's not.
That's a good point.
It's not
Right.
as nutritious for them as
More
these
difficult to eat.
as these
Okay.
soft little ones. So it's good that they get help, because what happens when they hatch out, they don't go anywhere. They stay on that leaf.
Okay.
Right.
These
Yep.
little
Right.
So they
worms.
need to eat.
Right. Right. And the milkweed is the only plant they will lay their eggs on.
Yes.
What Sally is talking about when we talk about the caterpillars being newborns and toddlers and adolescents, insect larvae go through different stages, and we're being visited by the dogs,
Yep.
Calvin and Hobbes.
I'll shoot
Or
down
larvae.
them. I'll shoot down them in a
Or
second.
delicious.
Here they are.
Say hello, baby.
Delicious larvae.
Insect larvae go through different stages, and generally speaking, they're called instars.
Okay.
So, but we don't need to get that complicated with it. Just to say that the monarch butterfly caterpillar is going to go through several phases before they.
And
make
just
a
for those
chrysalis.
that may not know, the monarch butterflies are they the traditional black and orange ones that people see, or
That's
are they?
right.
Yeah.
No,
Okay.
they're
right.
black and yellow.
Black
the,
and yellow.
The caterpillar is black, yellow, and
Yes.
white.
And white.
And
The
the
adult.
butterflies, when they turn into beautiful
Are
butterflies,
orange and
are the
black.
orange and
Right.
black. Yeah.
However, there is a mimic, and it's
That's
called the
true.
viceroy.
Right.
And if you don't really look at the veins and the different stripes on the wings, you wouldn't know.
Very tricky.
Yes.
Yeah, I did not
Right.
know that.
Right.
Okay.
Right.
Nature is tricky.
Nature is
Very tricky.
Yes.
We'll
We'll find photos of those two, and we'll put them up.
put 'em up
so
on the Facebook
people
page,
can
yeah.
see 'em,
In
right.
my pursuit of information about these little creatures, I read about. You might know this, Wendell? How do you tell the male from the female?
I do
monarch?
not.
They're
Tell me.
on the male, on the veins coming down on the tail, the wingtails. They're two little black spots that are not on the female. So
Oh,
that's how you
okay,
can tell.
okay.
They're
Good to
just
know.
two little veins coming down almost to the end of the body.
Good to
And
know.
that's
Okay.
however I am ever interested in their growth. So I want to see what happens. Look how this one is in J formation.
Can
right
you get
here.
this, Chris? Look at in this little J
Look
formation.
out.
Is
Oh,
that
look at
significant?
him.
The
He
J
just moved.
formation.
The J formation is what they form before the chrysalis is created. So
Okay.
they hang, and then they form this J,
Okay.
and then, as far as I know, then the chrysalis forms from that.
Okay.
Can you see it? Right below my
Yes, I
fingernail?
can.
That's an egg there.
No, that's a
What is
baby.
That's a baby. I don't know if it's going to show up or not.
Ms. Magoo here. My eyesight. Oh,
There we
there it
go. Now we
is.
can see
Okay. And he's eating. There's a hole in the leaf.
He is. There's a hole in the leaf. He's chowing
He's
down.
busy.
You won't believe how fast they
Oh,
grow.
that is great.
Isn't that
awesome.
something?
Are you
So-
gonna be sad when you have an
Look
empty
how
nest?
beautiful
Probably.
these
So-
guys